Good day, everybody. Tim from Tim Provisions here. We're coming to you from in front of Tim Provisions headquarters. So, have you ever needed a new carburetor for your saw and then priced the OEM carburetor? Well, I did that recently for my dad's old saw, the Stihl MS390. And that saw will cost, or the carburetor will cost around $50 to $80. So I was contacted recently from HiPa, and they're a Chinese company that makes parts for saws, lawnmowers, all that kind of stuff. And they asked me if I would be interested in doing a review on one of their products. So I selected the carburetor kit for the saw because recently, well, before I got my G660, I had opened up the muffler on this to kind of help it breathe a little better. And when I did that, I couldn't adjust the carburetor correctly with the factory carburetor because they limit the amount that you can turn it. This carburetor does not have that issue, so I'll be able to tune it correctly for the increased exhaust flow, or it's easier for the exhaust to get out. So I'm going to bring you in closer. We're going to take a look at what comes in this kit, and we're going to install it on here. Probably won't do all that on camera, but I want to show you what's in the kit, get it installed. Then we're going to take this saw out, get it tuned, and see how well this carburetor performs. And then in the future, as this carburetor continues to stay on the saw, we'll see just how good a product this really is. So stick with me and we'll show you what's inside the box. All right, so I have opened this and looked inside of it, but basically what this kit comes with is air cleaner, which I already have a new OEM air cleaner, so I'll save that in case I need another one. And then the oil hose and filter, or I think this is actually the breather for the fuel. This is the oil hose and filter, and then the fuel line and fuel breather hose and the fuel filter, which all of those I had already replaced recently, so I don't need those. Comes with a spark plug. I'd already replaced that too, so I don't need that. But I do need the carburetor. So I'll get that stuffed in there. So here's the carburetor, and it looks very similar to the OEM, but I'm going to right now take the OEM off and we'll look at them directly side by side. Okay, we're back. Here is the OEM, and here is the HiPa one. Of course, we'll have to take this little rubber shroud off and put it on the new one. And also, the kit did not come with this, which sits on a bolt here. But you know, I have one because I took it off of the OEM one. But the stock ones are the Walbro. And if you Google search them, you'll see for this particular model, it's most of them are around 80, but I did find one for like $55 or something like that. But this whole kit, that's just for the carburetor. This whole kit from HiPa I think it's like 25, 26 bucks on Amazon. And I will put a link to this particular one in the description, and I will also put a link to their Amazon store. So if there's a particular one that you're looking for, you will be able to find it there. But here's the limiters. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little plastic thing in there, and I did remove it from here to see if I could get there, and I never was able to get to where I felt this saw was capable of. I mean, it still cut good, but it just didn't have the high end, and maybe I'm just spoiled because of the G660. We'll see once we get this carburetor on there and get it tuned. So stick with me and we'll get this put back together. Okay folks, we're out at the tree dump, and obviously I've warmed up the saw, and I'm going to do a little tune on it now. It started up okay. It started up just as good as it did on the OEM, so it seems like it's idling a little high, so I'm going to turn that idle down a little bit. There it's running. $33, $34, right around 3,000. Seem to settle in there. So then you want to adjust the low. Maybe I went a little too far there. That's sitting around 2,400. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit. Ain't too bad. Alright, see if I can adjust the low now. And then you turn it up until it chokes. It starts to choke out, and then you bring it back down. You start to choke out, and it gets clean again. And I'm going to bring it out until it starts choking out. Alright. Want to find that sweet spot right in the middle. So now that's set. We got a low set and our idle kind of set. The idle we can readjust after we got everything set. But now we're going to see how high we get on the RPMs. So it's over 13,000, which the max on this is 13,000. So I'm going to turn up the lean some. I went, like an eighth of a turn, right? So I don't have the pickup on the low like I wanted there. So it's like it's starving a little bit there at first. We don't have enough. I'm going to open it up. So it's getting all the way up to 13,000. It's not really floor cycling when I get all the way to the top. I'm gonna open it up just a little bit more. Right there, it's like sitting at about 12,200 or something like that. I'm going to take it in just a little bit, just lean it up a little bit. I don't think I moved anything there. Alright, there's 12,500. And you can hear it kind of floor cycling at the top end. You know, kind of as I get wide open. And it still might be a little bit, excuse me, I'll back up. Still might be a little bit lean, but we'll see what the RPMs look like when I put it in the wood over here. I'm going to cut up some of this ash on video and I'll kind of tell you where the RPMs are running. Okay, the saw is good and warmed up. It was warmed up before I tuned it, but we're gonna run it now and kind of keep an eye on the RPMs and kind of see how it acts when it's in the wood. Alright, so as I was cutting there, you know, when I'm out of the wood, it's sitting at that 12,500. When I get in the wood, it's sitting around 10,000, maybe a little bit over, 9,500, upper 9,000s. This is good hard ash, and this is a 64cc saw, so it isn't going to rip through it really fast. Plus, I got ripping chain on here. The main thing is that we get it tuned correctly. So I'll do a little more cutting here, and I'll cut so I'm not on this knot here. And we'll see how it goes on the next cut. cut any worse than it used to on the stock. That's for sure. I don't know. I suppose this is probably over 20-inch log. I'll grab a tape measure. Yeah, so it's right at a little over 21, the long way. Short way is like 19. So average about a 20-inch log. Not a huge log. And to be honest with you, if I was out cutting the firewood, I would be running the G660 for that particular size log. The MS390 it's more for the lemon type stuff. Here, let me turn you around here so we can talk. So let me turn this way so it's not sun's in my eyes and not in your guys's. So we'll leave this carburetor on there. I'm not throwing out my stock one by any means, but HiPa asked me to try one of their products, and I said I would give it a go, make a video, share with you guys, and we'll see how it performs. I'm going to leave it on this saw for a while and see how well it works, and if I need an air cleaner or spark plug, I'll have a spare. If I have any issues with fuel line leaks, I'll have a backup also. So it's not a bad kit just for that, you know, if you have an emergency situation. It's not always easy to get those OEM parts to put on our saws. So let's talk a little bit about stickers. I see all of these other channels and people are doing stickers, right? And I ordered some stickers for Timber Visions, and I guess there's like some sharing program or something like that. Move over here. So on this panel here and on the other side, I got a lot of real estate that I could put your sticker on if you send it to me. And if you send me your sticker, I'll send you my sticker, and you know, we can expose each other's channel to our viewers, and you can expose my channel to your viewers. You know, kind of a collaboration, if you will. But these are pretty large panels on the side of my truck that I drive every day, and I could be advertising for your channel everywhere I go. And I'm happy to do it. Happy to get exposure to all these great channels that are out there that I enjoy watching. I'm sure other people would too. They're interested in the same stuff that we do. So in my About section on my page, I have my work email, my business email. If you would send me your address, and I can send you a sticker, and then you can send one back if you got one. So I want to thank everybody for stopping in and watching this video on the HiPa products. And like I said before, I'm going to put their link in the description of this video, and maybe the ones in the future too, where I'm using this particular saw. And you know, check it out. I am an Amazon affiliate also, so if you click on that link and buy something from there, it doesn't cost you any extra, but it gives me a little revenue to help bring the better content to you guys, so I can get better cameras and stuff like that. That's what that money will go to. Right now I'm using my Galaxy S21 Ultra, which makes pretty decent video, but it'd be nice to have that phone in my pocket, not on a tripod, if you know what I mean. So thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, be safe, brothers.